Hello, 8th grade. We are on week 4 of our distance learning worksheets, and I'm back to read them aloud to you for those that need them. So let's get started. All right, week 4, we are learning about, not learning, we are reviewing how to draw a conclusion about your story. And remember that a conclusion is a decision that you make after putting together all the clues that are given to you in the story. So let's try number 1. Doug Seuss trains bears to wreck cabins and chase actors in the movies. The animal trainer believes that the bears are affectionate and smart. He romps in the creek with his 1,300-pound friend, Bart. Bart rides in the back of Doug's pickup truck to the car wash. And that's where Bart takes a bath. Okay, the question is, from this story, you can tell that A, bears don't take baths often, B, Bart doesn't like pickups, C, Doug is probably a good animal trainer, or D, Bart weighs less than Doug. Passage 2. The abacus is an ancient device made of beads that slide on sticks. It is widely thought that the abacus was used by storekeepers and money changers only in Asia. In fact, the abacus was also used in ancient Rome and Greece. The Russian scientists who launched the spacecraft Sputnik also used an abacus to do their calculations. The question is, from this story, you can tell that an abacus, A, is used to print money, B, is used to do math, C, is an invention of the Greeks, or D, is no longer used today. So after reading this story, what can we tell? Which of these answers best fits this question? Next page. In the 1800s, 2 brothers were traveling west in a covered wagon. They grew to detest each other so much that one brother sawed the wagon in half and drove away. He left his brother stranded on the prairie with the back half of the wagon and one set of oxen. The stranded brother probably A, was angry, B, bought a car, C, read some books, or D, was sleepy. What do you think? If your brother hated you and left you stranded, which one of these would you think? Number 4, a gorilla named Coco learned sign language. One day, Coco pulled 2 fingers across her cheeks to indicate whiskers. She wanted a kitten. She was given one that she named All Ball. Coco cuddled and stroked All Ball just as a mother gorilla would stroke a baby gorilla. She dressed All Ball in linen napkins and hats. Coco and All Ball also tickled each other. How did Coco feel about All Ball? Soft, good cat, she said in sign language. You can tell from the story that A, kittens like to wear hats, B, Coco hates to tickle animals, C, gorillas can be loving and intelligent, or D, baby gorillas have whiskers. Question 5. Thomas Jefferson's home, Monticello, is famous. Many people visited the president there, and Jefferson could not turn guests away. He had another home near Lynchburg, Virginia. It was called Poplar Forest, and Jefferson went there when Monticello got too crowded. For Jefferson, Poplar Forest was a place, A, to get away from the heat at Monticello, B, where he could be a real farmer, C, he liked better than Monticello, or D, to be alone. So if you read this, which one of these answers best describes what popular forest was a place for him. All right, next. The planet Saturn is famous for the rings around it. The rings are made of tiny pieces of matter floating around the planet. The spaceship Voyager 2 has shown that gravity pulls the pieces away from the ring. They fall toward Saturn. As more pieces fall, there appears to be less of a ring. This story suggests that A, Saturn may not always have its rings. B, Saturn is the only planet to have rings. C, Voyager 2 changed the rings of Saturn. Or D, gravity keeps the rings in place. Which one is the best answer based on what you read? What conclusion can you draw? Number 2, weather experts can predict rain, snow, and sunshine fairly well. Now scientists can predict where lightning will strike. They can warn airplane pilots to change their routes. Also, people in charge of golf tournaments can adjust the playing schedule. From this story, you can tell that A, experts can predict when lightning will strike. B, airplanes aren't affected by lightning. C, experts are usually in charge of tournaments. Or D, lightning is a common danger at golf tournaments. Which one of these is the best answer? The American tarantula is a large, hairy spider. It scares most people when they see it. Fortunately, the spider's bite is harmless, but it can be painful. From this story, you can tell that A, tarantulas move fast. B, all people are afraid of tarantulas. C, tarantulas sting many people. Or D, most people try to avoid tarantulas. What is the best answer? All right, last one. Last page. In 1791, Surgeon George Hamilton went down with a ship off the coast of Australia. Years later, when divers examined the wreck, they found the doctor's silver pocket watch stopped at 12 minutes past 11. They also found a small bottle with an oily liquid in it. It contained oil of cloves used by the doctor. The liquid was still fragrant after almost 200 years in the ocean. From this story, you can conclude that A, glass helps preserve liquids underwater. B, Surgeon Hamilton had many children. C, the divers found the wreck at 11:12 p.m. Or D, small bottles hold liquids better than big bottles. What do you think? Which one of these is the best conclusion after reading this story? And finally, number 5. The male bowerbird of Australia courts his mate inside a colorful bower or playhouse. First, the bird builds a kind of castle made of towers, huts, and pathways. He decorates this den with butterfly wings, flowers, shells, and stones. Then he waits for the female bowerbird to admire his work. You can tell that the male bowerbird, A, cannot fly very far. B, builds its bower to keep out the rain and heat. C, is a coastal bird that eats fish. Or D, builds its bower to attract a mate. Which one of those is the best answer that you can conclude from this story? That's it for this week. Everybody stay safe, wash your hands, give me a call, email, text, any of that. I need to hear from you guys. If you need any assistance, please contact me. Miss your faces. See you soon.